to attend SDSU for Ag Business. His favorite baseball memory, bus rides with the boys and watching Coach Pollock's face light up when I shave. One piece of advice you would give younger players: appreciate the little things. His role model, my parents, for being supportive through my career in sports. Funniest baseball mishap: every time Nick Macchio hits a double, his helmet falls off. Favorite MLB player or team: Mike Trout and the Twins. Now, number 4, Nick Macchio. His parents, Lisa and Vito. Future plans: play baseball at Mount Marion College and major in exercise science and pursue a career in physical therapy. Favorite baseball memory: beating Mankato East in the playoffs last year. One piece of advice you give to a younger player: always work hard and play every game like it's your last. Also, never interrupt Coach Shimoleski. Role model: my dad. He taught me that hard work and dedication is all about. Funniest baseball mishap: at 15-year-old state tournament on the index circle, my bat went flying and almost hit Coach Teets while he was playing third base. Favorite MLB player or team: Miami Marlins and Yadier and Molina. Number 7, Jackson Hughes. Parents: Courtney and Angie. Future plans: attend Rochester Community College. Favorite baseball memory: playing at Seabrook Field. One piece of advice you would give to younger players: baseball is a frustrating game and always keep trying. Role model: Jackie Robinson. He had to deal with a lot of adversity. Funniest baseball mishap: forgetting my belt for my first varsity game. Favorite MLB player or team: Joe Mauer. Number 9, Andrew Molso. Parents: Bill and Stacy. Future plans: to go to MSU Mankato, live life and be happy. Favorite baseball memory: bus rides with the guys. One piece of advice you would give younger players: enjoy high school and the sports you play because it goes by fast. His role model is his grandpa because he sets a great example of how working hard can be fun if you have the right attitude. Funniest baseball mishap: getting hit with a line drive. Coach Pollock did not think that was funny. Favorite MLB player or team: the Minnesota Twins. Next, number 11, Cody Greedy. Parents: Brian and Laura. Future plans: to attend DCTC for electrical construction and continue my baseball career. Favorite baseball memory: hitting my first varsity home run last year against Worthington. One piece of advice you'd give younger players: practice like you were in a game and have a short memory. Role model: Coach Maxwell, because he brings so much energy to practice and games and always has fun. Funniest baseball mishap: Legion baseball last summer when Smitty swung and the bat went flying at the other team's dugout. Favorite MLB player or team: Mike Trout and the Minnesota Twins. And finally, number 24, Isaac Schmidt. Parents: Troy and Erica. Future plans: to attend Minnesota West in Canby and be an electrician. Favorite baseball memory: going to state sophomore year. One piece of advice you would give younger players: don't take high school baseball for granted. Role model: Dan Westby. He's a Hall of Famer. Funniest baseball mishap: bat slipping out of his hands and going over the dugout. And favorite MLB player or team: Mookie Betts. Let's give a big round of applause for our Marshall Tiger seniors. Now for today's starting lineups, starting with the Luverne Cardinals. Leading off, the pitcher number 15, Ben Surrey. Batting second, left fielder number 7, Gabe Knapp. Batting third, the catcher, number 16, Colby Crabtree. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 10, Isaiah Bartles. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 22, Jake Haugen. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 14, Derek Lundgren. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 11, Charlie Reich. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 3, Quentin Buss. He'll be batting fourth, the second baseman, number 2, Bailey Cowell. And batting ninth, right fielder, number 10, number 12, Mark Sterrett. The Cardinals are coached by Mike Winiger. Now the starting lineup for your Marshall Tigers. Leading off, second baseman, number 3, Alex Thompson. Batting second, the shortstop, number 11, Cody Green. Batting third, the pitcher, number 24, Isaac Schmidt. Batting fourth, left fielder, number 4, Nick Pacchio. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5, Caleb Walbert. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 20, Trey Steinbach. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 14, Riley Alcorn. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 13, Jordan Murnaugh. Batting eighth, right fielder, number 11, Matthew Himaleski. And batting ninth, center fielder, number 7, Jackson Hughes. The Tigers are coached by Chase Pollock, Lane Schneidley, and Chris Himaleski. At this time, we ask that everyone please stand and stand for those who can. Remove your hats and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The umpires for today's game are Corey Christopher and Jared Rahi. These individuals are registered by the Minnesota State High School League, and their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. Let's play Big South Championship Baseball.
All right, welcome to Legion Field here in Marshall today. Tonight's ball game, we have the Marshall Tigers, 10-9, and the opponent today is going to be Luverne. They come in with a 16-5 record and rated number 5 in Double-A. They beat Marshall here last week, 9-4 here at Legion Field, and we're going to have a rematch, but this time it's going to be for the Big South Championship. You might be wondering why Marshall is hosting even though they just lost and don't have quite the record as Luverne. It is a rotating big and little school depending on who gets to host. Today, starting pitching for Marshall, we have Isaac Schmidt. Isaac comes into today's ball game with one of the more experienced pitchers for the Tigers, and he has 30 innings pitched with a 5.3 ERA, and he is hoping to get the Tigers on the board or get the Tigers a quick lead here with Luverne coming up to the plate. And leading off for Luverne, we have the pitcher, Siri, number 15. And we got to wind up in the first pitch. And we're going to start the game off with the ball. We kind of have a right to left wind today. And we're going to start here with a 1-1 count. And we have the pitcher in the box. Pitcher in the box for Luverne. And Isaac's going to wind up and pitch. It's going to be a dribble over to Thompson. He is going to charge it and throw over to first. And we got a good grab by Murnau. And we got the first out of the game.
There we go. Starting off on a positive note.
All right, we're going to start off with the ball here at the second batter. We have Nath. He is the left fielder for Luverne. Last game when Luverne came to Marshall, Nath he was 2 for 4 with 2 hits and an RBI. And he's going to slap that over. That's going to be a foul ball over the over the stands. And we're going to have a 1-2 count. The last game for the Tigers against Luverne, Caleb Welvert, he actually started the game, went 5 innings with 100 pitches, but he did give up 9 earned runs. And Matthew Himaleski came in and pitched the final 2 innings, and he only gave up 1 hit. So the Tigers are hoping to get a little better pitching performance today. Like we said, the Cardinals are rated pretty high in AA. They are a class lower than Marshall. In talking with Coach Pollock, he thought that they would be able to, and we got a first strikeout of the game, but Coach Pollock, he kind of thought if they would play up to par, that they have a good shot at making a run at state tournaments. So we got 2 up, 2 down, and in the batter's box, we have the catcher, Crabtree. And we're going to have a strike on the outside part of the plate. And we're going to have another strike here, maybe towards the bottom part of the plate.
Like we talked about, both teams coming in here for today's Big South Conference Championship game, with Luverne getting the win earlier on in the season. Marshall is representing the big schools, with Luverne representing the small schools inside the conference. He's gonna take a hit on the shoulder, and he's gonna trot down to first base. It's gonna get their first guy on bases for the game today.
First baseman number 10, Isaiah Bartles.
Isaiah Bartles is going to now come to the plate for the Cardinals. He had 3 RBIs when they met last week, or May 16th rather. When they met, he had 3 RBIs, so he had quite the game.
Two outs here. Start the beginning of the game. Isaac Schmidt's going to take some calls here. It's going to be a strike on the top outside corner.
Isaac's been hitting that early in this game. And we got another strike. 0-2 count, 2 outs.
Good pitches so far. Good pitches so far.
He is attacking the strike zone.
Yeah. Isaac Schmidt next year is going to Canby, where he's going to go for some 2-year degree. Live here in Marshall, go to school in Canby.
And he picks up the second strikeout of the first inning. So
yeah. Minus that hit by pitch there. That was a pretty good inning. That was
just establishing the inside part of the plate.
Absolutely. That was a strong start for Isaac and for the Tigers.
And we're going to have the top of the lineup for the Tigers. We're going to have Thompson. And we're going to have Grieve, and then we're going to have Isaac Schmidt.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Stay right there, unless you have a ball.
Hello?
Leading off for the Tigers, the second baseman, number 3, Alex Thompson.
Alex Thompson's coming to bat. He's going to lead the Tigers off here in the bottom of the first. He's coming to bat today with a .400 batting average. He's having quite a pretty good year for the Tigers, playing second base. Last game when we were out here announcing, he had some pretty good, memorable defensive plays. He's all over there.
He's snagging them at second base.
Yeah. He's fun to watch out there. He's playing pretty well his senior year, and he's looking to obviously get the Tigers going here against Luverne. He's going to take that one for a ball. So we're going to have a 1-2 count for Thompson. It's going to be a shot up the middle. He's going to hopefully beat this one out.
Throw it over to first. And Bartels catches that easily in time. That was a nice snag there by the shortstop, Haugen. Cody Grieve up for the Tigers.
Cody Grieve comes to today's game wearing number 11 with a .328 batting average. Batting in the 2 spot. He's going to take the first pitch, and that's going to be a ball 1. So a 1-0 count.
Last game when they played Luverne, he went 1 for 3 with 1 hit and 1 walk.
That's going to be a foul back over top of our heads. That's going to be across the street.
Well, good thing it wasn't a line drive. I was looking straight down at my stat sheet. That would have hit me right in the forehead.
Yeah, that's sitting across the street in the neighbor's yard. Kind of like the San Francisco, is that their stadium? Balls get hit out in the ocean and people paddle over them.
Oh, yeah.
Not quite, but pretty similar.
We have the pool out there.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Yeah.
Might not be full yet.
Yeah. The Giants, I think. Yeah, the Giants.
2-1 count.
They take a ball high, 3-1. Cody Grieve looking to be the first one on the board. Excuse me, first one on base for the Tigers today. Cody Grieve also a senior for the Tigers. That's going to be a strike low and outside. Not his pitch, but the ump is going to say that it was hittable.
So we got a full count. And we have a shot to the gap.
That's going to fall in.
The right fielder, Sterlett's going to pick it up and get into the second baseman. But that's after Cody gets the first base hit of the game.
That's a nice hit.
Pitcher number 24, Isaac Schmidt.
Coming in the 3-hole for the Tigers, Isaac Schmidt. Isaac Schmidt comes to today's game batting .320 for the Tigers, wearing number 24. He's also the pitcher for today. Had 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. He's going to swing and a miss, so he's going to take strike 1 here. 0-1 count, 1 out. Cody Grieve on first.
Isaac does have a good eye at the plate. He has more walks and strikeouts on the year. Big breaking ball that didn't break.
Yeah. That ball, that was way outside. It looked like it was going to come back in, but nope, not quite.
Quick
He's gonna
over
check
first.
over. Grieve able to get back. Not much of a reaction from Coach Schneidley, the first base coach. He must not be worried too much over there. Grieve's going to get another nice lead. Schmitty, bigger kid, bigger power, so you know, hoping to get a ball on a bat here, or a bat on a ball here, and see what happens.
You got time?
Yep, Grieve's going to go back.
You got a nice contingent from both Marshall and Luverne in the stands tonight.
A lot of red, a lot of Cardinals here out here today.
We have another breaking ball. Looks like it didn't quite catch the plate, so we have a 2-1 count, 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. Pitcher stares over at Cody Grieve, fires one in, and he slaps it over to shortstop, picks it up, and he just gets him, but the runner does advance.
Yep. Bang, bang play, but first baseman was able to stretch out there.
That was a good stretch by Bartels, but that was a heck of a run to the hole by Haugen.
Yep, that was a nice play. Nice play. So coming to the plate now is going to be number 4, Nick Macchio. Nick comes into today's game with a .273 batting average. Usually he's behind the plate as a catcher.
I think he's playing left today.
Today he's out playing left in the outfield.
Big swing and a miss for the first strike.
So we got an 0-1 count, 2 outs. Cody Grieve on second.
Could take that one inside.
Yeah.
Siri has a long look to the catcher.
Did he go? No, he did not.
Deliver another ball.
A little check swing. Resists himself, though. Nick Macchio looking to get Cody Grieve around third and home here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Tigers with 1 hit on the board so far. Breaking ball, and that's going to stay on the inside of the plate. So we're going to move to a 3-1 count with Pollock giving signs over there at third base.
Unless it's down the middle, I wouldn't expect him to be swinging here. Slaps it over to second baseman, but he's going to pick up and have a routine throw over first for the final out. So the after 1 inning, it is 0-0. The Tigers strand a runner on second base. So they have 1 hit, no runs after 1.
Online at marshallsports.com/live-stream. That's marshallsports.com/live-stream. Have a correction, it is at marshsports.com/live-stream. Marsh Sports, not Marshall, marshsports.com.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Marshall Community Access Channel or Studio One TV.
We're pretty fortunate here in town to have a streaming service. They're able to bring Marshall athletics and Marshall activities to the community. So first pitch of the second inning is going to be ball 1.
And the catcher's gonna, that's a really high.
Yeah.
He's able to get under that and get the out. I had to look up and look. Good thing the sun wasn't out, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Third baseman, number 14, Derek Lundgren.
Derek Lundgren, the third baseman, is going to come up to the plate for the Cardinals. One out here in the top half of the second.
Schmidt looking to continue his success from the first inning into the second. So far, he's doing all right with a pop-up to the catcher. First pitch of the at-bat's going to be a strike, so an 0-1 count with one out here for Schmidt.
That was a nice pitch. That was lower part of the strike zone. The first strike was pretty high, so he's changing the eye level of the hitter, so he doesn't know really what to expect now. Breaking ball that didn't quite break, so it stayed inside for the first ball. We got a shot out to center. Himaleski is under it, and he's going to make the routine catch.
Center fielder number 11, Charlie Reich.
Correction, that is Hughes in center, not Himaleski. Himaleski's in right. We got a big foul ball down the third base line. 0-2 counts here to start this at bat. 2 up, 2 down so far for Tigers defense.
Be a ball low and outside.
Looks like Schmidt has good command right now so far. He's kind of pinpointing where he wants this pitch to be.
He's definitely a leader of the one of the leaders when it comes to the team and the pitching availability.
Yeah, all the teams, they've been playing a lot of games here in a short amount of time. So if you can have some healthy arms come to postseason play, that looked like it almost brushed the jersey.
I was going to say, it almost looked like that arm sleeve kind of moved.
We got time called by the batter. He's going to throw a little dirt on the bat, get a better grip. Schmidt's going to wind up, full count, and he's going to get him. That was just kind of an awful looking hack there, but it's going to be a third strikeout for Hughes. In the box for the Tigers, we have Caleb Welvert. He comes into today's ball game with .314 batting average and 10 runs batted in.
Caleb Welvert, also a big hockey guy here in town. Big player for the hockey team.
And he is playing third today. Hit that outside part of the plate. He's being a little generous with that outside part so far. So if you're a pitcher and you can take it full advantage of that, I would highly anticipate that to happen. Shot back to the pitcher.
Oh.
And he's going to get that out of the air and just flip that over to first.
That was a nice snag. That was a really nice snag. Hats off to him.
We have Trey Steinbach, the designated hitter today, number 20. He comes into today's ball game with a .250 batting average and 10 runs batted in. And he's going to catch that outside part of the plate. He's going to miss high the way it looks. So we got a 1-1 count, 1 out. Here in the bottom half of the second, no runs have been scored yet, just 1 hit. And that one's going to be just a bit outside and back to the backstop.
The ball low and outside.
3-1 count. And we got a big swing there, so we got a full count. That one appeared to be down and away in the strike zone. And we got a breaking ball. Looks like Steinbach thought he dropped it, but the ump said no. That was a third strike. Catcher caught it, so that is the first strikeout for the Cardinals. The first baseman, Murnau, is up. He has a 0-2 count here to start this at bat. Jordan has a .229 average today, or this year.
Follow that one back to the backstop.
And he's going to check.
Did he go? Yep.
And he's going to confirm that he went. So that is going to be the second strikeout for the Cardinals. After 2 innings, we got no hits and no runs for the Cardinals, and we have 1 hit and no runs for the Tigers.
There we are. Beautiful day here for a ball game at Legion Field in Marshall, Minnesota.
In between all the rain showers last few days.
Yeah, no kidding. It looks like there's more coming tomorrow. Had to mow the lawn quick when we got home.
I think they were supposed to play Wyndham today, but since the conference got postponed on Saturday, I think they're supposed to play Wilmer tomorrow, but who knows with the weather.
I know this game was supposed to be on Saturday, like you said. This game on Saturday. Wyndham was supposed to be today, and the whole baseball season seems to be pushed into about a month and a half.
That is right. We got Buss up in the batter's box for the Cardinals, and he's going to take a strike to start this at bat. The wind's picking up a little bit.
And we're going to foul back over our heads here on that one.
And confirmed hit on the Silverado pickup.
Right on top?
Right on the hood.
Got a dent?
I can't quite see that, but the tree's in the way, but that is confirmed.
I'm not going to lie. I thought about parking there, and I'm glad I didn't. Every time, I'm glad I don't park there.
Even if you're running late, you don't park there.
Even if I'm running late like it was today.
You got a 1-2 count.
Yeah.
So we have a 2-2 count. And we're going to have a full count here to start the top half of the third. And we're going to have a foul ball. This one's going to be out of play as
By
well.
the kids. There's a sucker for a kid. I think they get Laffy Taffies, actually. Well, they might get Dum Dums.
Your dentist doesn't like to hear that.
No.
And we got a strikeout. The 4th strikeout of the ball game for Isaac. And he's hitting the spot so far to start this game.
Yes, he is.
And that might have been a little high. I'm not really sure. Maybe
Yeah.
he's been calling that outside part of the plate, so that must have been high.
Yeah.
And we got a foul tip. I'm just going to say thank you for saving me a little bit, but make sure the catcher's all right and throw that ball back to the pitcher. This is the right fielder for the Cardinals. Last game he went 1 for 3 with 1 strikeout. One count, 1 out here. And that one's going to miss low, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we got a strike, 2-2 count. One thing tonight, you can kind of tell Isaac, he's working quick. He gets that ball, gets ready, gets his looking right at the catcher and gets the pitch. He's going to miss high the way it looks. We got a 3-2 count, 1 out here. Top half of the 3rd. And we're going to have a walk, so that's going to be the first walk of the ball game. The other base runner was hit by a pitch.
No official hits yet, though, for the Cardinals.
And we're going to have the top half of the lineup. We're going to have the pitcher up. Surrey. And Isaac's going to miss inside. The Cardinals have some speed on the base paths. Last game, this guy stole 2 bases from my stat sheet.
Gonna check over for a second time. Not quite quick enough, but he's gonna keep him honest over there. You got to think with 1 out that guy's gonna be willing to go here if given the opportunity.
And we got
He's gonna call time
called
for the pitch.
All right, Isaac gets done adjusting himself, and he's going to look in and get the pitch.
Quite the at-bat here. It's going to be a foul back up to the right here. Are we going to hit the water puddle? I think we got it.
Kids are all over that.
Yep, especially if it's in the water puddle. So he's been hanging in here at this at-bat. 1-1 count. A lot of check-overs, and it's going to be a strike number 2. So now we got a 1-2 count in Schmidt's favor. Man on first isn't getting a huge lead. He's going to check over for a 3rd time.
Tigers obviously got the scouting report on him from the last game. Got some speed.
Yeah. He's going to go. It's going to be a foul back to the right. Must hit a tree.
Didn't hear anything, so.
No bangs and no oofs. So
no car slam on the brakes, so we're good to go.
Yeah.
1-2 count now.
That's going to be
shot
a
out to
shot.
center. Hughes is running to his right. He's under it, and he's going to throw it on in to the second baseman, Thompson. Keep the runner at first, and that's going to be the second out here in the third inning.
Left fielder was Gage. Now.
We got Nath up.
Ooh, I thought he was going. I think he thought he was going too.
Yeah, and the catcher is kind of, he got up quick, but he was.
Yeah, Elkhorn popped up on that one. I think he was going to fire the two. I think a couple people in the stands might have yelled going too. I thought he was going. Maybe he'll go on this one. Let's see if
he was checking the reaction time, maybe.
It's going to be a foul up. That's going to stay in play. Heads up, cameraman.
Close.
Got him.
Go. Nice play by the third baseman. Caleb got over there quick and got under it. So we have one runner left on base for the Cardinals and no runs scored and still no hits.
Yep. Bottom. There's a nice shot of the inside of the van that we're working with here today.
And no, that is not the van for Monday Night Football. That is our van here.
Yes. Common misconception here in Marshall. I know we might sound like Al and Chris, on Sunday night, but I don't think that's quite. There we are. Wave to the people, Jake. Give the people what they want.
Go.
There you go.
I think the fence is in my face, but I've always been told I have a face for radio, not for the camera.
Yeah. Convenient that the fence post is right there, huh? So now batting is going to be Matt Hemileski wearing number 21. He comes to today's game batting .244. Matt's a junior for the Tigers, and that first swing is going to be a foul back to the backstop, so he's going to have an 0-1 count.
That was coming right for me.
Yeah, it was.
Big swing and a miss at a breaking ball there. He's going to find himself down 0-2.
Matthew is a junior for the Tigers. Also involved with football and basketball in the fall and winter. Little brother to Andrew, known as Drew. Hemileski plays baseball up for the U of M for the Gophers.
Gonna miss inside.
Yeah. So we got a full count here for Hemileski. He's looking to get the Tigers going here. Be the first one on base. Start us off right in the bottom of the third. It's going to be a strike three looking.
It's going to be his third strikeout of the game.
Coming to bat now is going to be Jackson Hughes. Jackson wears number 7. Comes to today's game batting .300 for the Tigers. He's batting in the 8 spot. No, excuse me, the 9 spot. Sorry. Playing center field today. He's going to have a swing, and that's going to foul back towards the Marshall dugout. Thompson is on deck, and he's going to hop over that one. Quick agility drill here. Jackson also involved with football and wrestling in the fall and winter. Jackson will be continuing his academic and athletic career in Rochester Community College next year, where he'll also be partaking with the baseball team, the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be a big swing. And that's going to give him a 1-2 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Still scoreless, both teams. Cardinals with no hits, Tigers with 1. No errors for either team either. That's going to be a swing. That's going to bloop down. That's going to go foul.
I would imagine if he can put it in play like that down the line, he's pretty quick.
Yep.
He's going to make the throw pretty close regardless.
Yep.
Gonna miss high there. We got a count that's knotted up 2-2.
That's going to be a
dribble it.
blooper if he can beat this out.
But it was a quick throw over by the pitcher.
I think if that ball would have kept moving, I think that would have been even closer, and maybe we could have snuck out a run on that one. That ball just kind of died in that tall grass out there. Not tall, I shouldn't say. That was just freshly mowed, but in that
nice and thick.
Nice thick grass. Yeah, that ball kind of.
They must have been fertilizing it in between every rain shower we've been getting the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's going to be a ball 1. We can hear you, Chad. It's going to be a ball 2. 2-0 count.
Ooh, that was
a ball on the inside. The breaking ball that didn't break.
Breaking ball that didn't break. Almost hit him right on that little elbow pad.
I like that saying. It's going to be ball. Ooh, strike.
He's generous with that outside part of the plate.
Yes, he is.
He's been consistent there.
Yeah, he has at least. There's ball 4. So Thompson's going to take first base with 2 outs.
Going to be the second walk of the game.
Yep, Cody Grieve, number 11. He's going to come.
He has the game's lone hit today.
Yep.
Now would be a good time to get another.
He was able to bloop that one out into right center. He did that again. Thompson be sitting on third base pretty single-handedly. Cody Grieve comes to today's game with a .328 batting average. That's going to be a shot to the third baseman.
Safe at second. He could keep his foot on the bag.
Yeah, kind of surprised on that. He was going to second base that whole time.
He was.
Kind of figure that, with 2 outs usually you're going to go to first, just get the automatic out. But
and I think Thompson's probably a little quicker than Grieve, but he had his mind made up. He was going to flick it over to second. He just had a little sailed on him a little bit.
So now with 2 guys on, guy on first and guy on second, Isaac Schmidt's going to come to the plate.
Isaac has 11 RBIs on the year. He's looking to add to that, and since he is the pitcher, he's looking to maybe help his own cause out.
Yep. That's going to be a shot right to the second baseman. He's going to be able to scoop and throw that one pretty easily. But so Isaac's going to leave 2 guys on base, 1 on first, 1 on second, Thompson and Grieve. So that's not going to be any score. Or excuse me, no one's going to score in that inning either. So we still got zeros across the board except for 1 error for the Cardinals and 1 hit for the Tigers.
That was one thing that plagued the Tigers the last time they met. They left 9 runners on the base paths.
Are we live? All right, so we're going to start at the top of the 4th with Isaac Schmidt staying on the mound. No changes defensively for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the catcher number 16, Coley Crabtree.
The catcher Crabtree is up for the Cardinals. The last game that the Tigers played with Cardinals, it was One hit, he slaps right over to the
Oh,
shortstop.
just out of reach. That was a heck of an effort by Cody Grieve at shortstop. That was a heck of an effort. That would have been ESPN top 10 if he's going to snag that thing. Look at this replay. Oh, dang,
He was
just
on it,
short,
yeah.
just short.
He had a good reaction in
Yeah.
just a split second.
Yeah.
That is the first hit for the Cardinals. We have the first baseman, Bartles, up, and he's going to swing and a miss at the breaking ball.
Going to show bunt. Ooh.
He had a big leave over at first.
Yep. I don't know if that was just trying to bunt him over, sacrifice the batter to get the guy over on second, trying to get in a run in here.
Play some
Got to
small
wonder if
ball.
they're going to do something here similar. Welvert at third's kind of showing like he's going to run forward, and that's going to be fouled back over the top of us. White truck.
Ooh, middle of the highway, middle of the street. It's sitting right over by the sign over on the other side of the road.
Where the other ball used to be. So now we got a 1-2 count. So you're not going to expect a bunt on this one.
That would be gutsy. One-two count. Isaac looks in. And he's going to get a called strike. That is going to be his 5th strikeout of the game. He's been dealing.
Number 22, Jake Haugen.
We have Haugen, the shortstop, up for the Cardinals. 1 on, 1 out. Delivers home, and it's going to actually bounce before the plate, so we're going to have a ball there. He is going, but we have a...
Actually looked like it kind of rolled up.
It did.
Right?
It did. Yeah, we have a foul ball there.
Rolled up the catcher. That was kind of goofy.
He was trying to climb out of the arena.
Yeah.
1-1 count, 1 out. Both teams are still looking to get that first run. And we have that second pitch to bounce before the plate. That one's going to actually get by Elkhorn, the catcher, so the runner is going to take second.
You got to wonder if Schmidt's trying to throw some sort of breaking ball and it's just coming out of his fingers. Goofy, obviously.
Well, that's twice here.
Running on first base, number 5, Jaden Knips.
Looks like we have a pinch runner now for Luverne. Getting that runner to second base now, they're going to want to probably add a little speed in there. So if there's a hit to the outfield, they're probably coming home. The way this game's starting, there might runs might be at a premium. Schmidt's going to look to second and deliver
There's gonna be
home
swing
for a
on this.
strike.
It's going to be a 2-2 count with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Cardinals with a guy in scoring position standing out on second with only 1 out. It's going to be a ball high.
We're going to have a full count now. First base is open. And that was actually going to get by the
He's
catcher.
going to take third.
So we're going to have first and third, 1 out here in the top half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, number 14, Derek Lundgren.
So
we have
guy on-
Lundgren, the at bat here for Luverne.
It's going to be a foul back over the top. Oh, it almost hit the lights, actually. That'd be intense. Imagine driving by and all of a sudden a baseball just smashing off the front windshield.
I wonder if your insurance agent would believe you.
Yeah, I swear a ball hit me.
Would have been something if it landed in his box.
Yeah. There's a souvenir for a lucky fan. So we got a guy on first. We got a guy on third. We got one out.
He's in
Schmidt's
a fake
gonna
to third and then first.
gonna step off.
Laverne doesn't have anyone in the bullpen, but
He's gonna check
kinda
first.
down the line, they do have two guys kind of long tossing right now. When these two teams met up here a few weeks ago, they had three guys pitch, and they each pitched over an inning. So I don't know, maybe they like the opener.
It's going to be a shot to Welvert. Welvert's going to dive, and that one's going to get through. Grieve is going to be able to stop it before it gets too far in the outfield. That is going to score a run, though, for the Cardinals, and that's going to be their second hit of the game. Cardinals now take a 1-0 lead over the Tigers in the top of the fourth with one out. That's going to leave a guy on first and a guy on second. Now batting is number 11, Reich, for the Cardinals. He goes 2 for 3 last time the two teams met down in Luverne. First pitch is going to be a strike. Alcorn's going to take a visit from Schmidt. You got to think with one out, this being the Big South Conference Championship game, Luverne's going to try to score again, obviously, and you wonder how aggressive they're going to be, and if those conversations have something to do with, we're going to change up the pitch numbers. So
there's
the
a guy on second.
Guy on second can't pick up your signals, and
long look in and wait.
that's going to be strike number 2, so that's going to start off the at bat with an 0-2 count. Be a big positive if Schmidt could get a strikeout here and leave it at 2 outs.
Throw back, and it was a good throw. It was just a little late. That was a good getting back there by the guy at second.
Big swing and a miss, and that will be a strikeout for Schmidt. It's gonna be 6 strikeouts on the game already. Schmidt having a pretty good game on the mound. I mean, obviously they're only down 1-0. A lot of baseball game left to happen, but with 6 strikeouts through 3 2/3, it's pretty good baseball.
He's very.
Is that Laverne down there from the dugout?
I think so, because we haven't really heard that from Marshall in the past. So
yeah, there's going
unless
to be
they
a
just picked it up.
big foul ball back in the neighbor's yard again.
They probably get a few over there.
I'm sure they do.
Most people pick up rocks before they mow.
Yeah.
They just pick up baseballs.
Yeah. Lucky for them, if they got kids, they don't have to buy them at the store. You can just get them
That's
from
true.
heads up. That's coming back towards us. Never had one come in the announcer's press box up here. But
thanks
but
for
the
jinxing
holes,
us.
The holes, yeah, right. Knock on wood. The holes behind my head seem to prove me wrong that they do come back in here. It's going to be a shot. Himaleski's going to be right underneath it. Barely has to move his feet. So that's going to be out number 3. So Schmidt saves it. But the Cardinals are going to score 1 in this, and they are going to take a 1-0 lead over the Marshall Tigers as we head into the bottom of the 4th here in American Legion Field in Marshall, Minnesota, playing for the Big South Conference title.
off from Marshall, the left fielder number 4, Nick Macchio.
Nick Macchio is gonna gonna lead off for the Tigers. Oh, 1 count here to start this at bat. Gonna have a
Gonna get through. It is
right between the first and second baseman. First hit of the game for Macchio. It's gonna be the third hit of the game for the Tigers.
Number 5, Caleb Welver.
Macchio takes a lead, and he's gonna get back.
It's quite the
1-0
way to
count.
start off the bottom of the 4th. The guy on first with no outs.
It's always nice to respond right away.
Absolutely.
And he's
Gonna
going.
go. That's gonna be a shot out to left. Stay fair. Stay fair. Stay fair. That's fair. He's gonna
Off
come
the
home.
fence.
What a shot!
Way to respond. Way
What
to
a
respond.
shot.
Nice.
Nice. Nick Macchio is going to come all the way from first, all the way to third.
That was a heck of a double
Yes,
by
it
Welver.
was. Nice shot. That ball hit.
If he elevates that just a little bit, that's gone right down the line.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That ball was just a couple feet off the ground. You know what I mean? But it hit the fence. It didn't hit the dirt first. It hit the fence.
That is his 4th double on the year.
And that was, that planned out real nice. Whether it was a hit and run or whether he decided to run. Nick Macchio took off from first, so he was already at full speed by the time that ball was
I
even
believe
hit.
they call that grip it and rip it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what the Tigers needed here.
Way to respond right away.
Yeah, so we're still at no outs. We're still at no outs with Tigers scoring 1 and Caleb Welvert standing on second. This is going to be Trey Steinbach coming up to bat. Trey on the season before today's game comes into today's game with a .250 batting average. He's going to kind of hitch on that swing, kind of hesitate a little bit, but he is going to go for it. That's going to be an 0-2 count. So 0-2 count, no outs. Coach Pollock, at this point, let's just keep this thing going here. Yeah, it's going to be strike 3 looking.
Got him on that breaking ball. That is the 4th strikeout for the Luverne pitcher, Servey.
This is going to be Jordan Murnaugh. He wears number 13. He's playing first base today. He comes into today's game with a .229 batting average, looking to get his junior classmate Caleb Welvert around the bases and into scoring position, if not all the way home. Welvert, a pretty speedy athlete here, so you gotta think and you gotta know that if that ball goes past the catcher, he's going to third for sure. That's going to be a shot out to right. He's going to tag. He's going to tag. Ooh. Let's say if he catches that, if he would catch that ball, Welvert was going to tag up on that. He'd be standing on third easily.
Tigers are making good contact here in the 4th rather. Ooh,
ball
high inside. Making him respect that inside pitch.
That's going to be
Dribbler foul.
He's making contact. Just got to straighten it out here now.
One, 2 count, 1 out. Caleb is sitting on second. And
That's going to be strike 3.
it was kind of a check swing there, and that's going to be the 5th strikeout for the Luverne pitcher.
Matthew Himaleski.
Now batting is going to be number 21, right fielder Matt Hemaleski. Matt with 2 outs here now. Matt's going to try to hit his classmate as well, both juniors. Caleb over to third and hopefully home. Matt's going to take signs from Coach Pollock, and Coach Pollock at this point is saying, fellas, let's just hit the bat on the ball. Let's get going here. You got one run in. Let's get some more. It's going to be a
Breaking balls hit the inside part of the plate there.
1-1 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Tigers able to tie this thing 1-1. That's going to be a shot.
Right
That's going to get through.
Second baseman kind of jumped on it, but it's still running right past him. So it's going to be the second run for the Tigers.
Yep. That ball's going to shoot right back up towards the pitcher, right by his feet. It rolls through, and like you said, the second baseman kind of goes diving for it. Actually looked like it went underneath of his body there.
Yeah, I thought he was just going to trap it with his body, but it didn't quite happen.
And Welvert's quick enough that, he comes around third, and Coach Pollock says, you're going.
He was going on contact with 2 outs.
Yep.
That probably was to their benefit, actually.
Yep. So now we got Welvert scores. So now the Tigers take a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth with Andrew Hemaleski. Excuse me, not Andrew.
Running.
I'm sorry, Matt Hemaleski.
And he's got second.
My bad. I'm used to talking about his brother. So that is Matt Hemaleski, and like you said, he's going to take off.
So he now has 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 1 stolen base.
There you go. He's having a nice day.
Laverne, pitcher's going to coach is going to come out and talk to his pitcher.
Yep.
Settle him down.
You see with his hands, he's telling him just relax here for a second. Just relax. Everything's fine. You're fine. We're fine.
Hands to evaluate, treat, and rehab injuries during MHS contests and practices. Thank you to Amir Marshall and partnering with.
Looks like we're going to bring in the shortstop, Haugen.
Yep.
And Haugen pitched an inning and a third last game. And he pitched 22 pitches, and he had 3 strikeouts and no earned runs. So they're actually going to bring him in and see if they can't stop the bleeding here.
See, bud.
Now pitching for Luverne, number 22, Jake Haugen.
Thought about the 3, doesn't pop it, now get it near side. Hilgerman puts up the 3, that's nothing. Goes past to Ank in the paint, power dribble, left hand layup is good. Marshall, they take the handoff. Lance, pass over the middle to Jay Cash. Sheds one, spins inside the 10 and lunges forward. On cadence, handoff lead. Jefferson to his right, touched a little bit, but gets into the end zone.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your
All right, he has his pitches. He's ready to go. So Haugen is the new pitcher for the Cardinals. And at the plate, we have Jackson Hughes. He's looking to extend this rally for the Tigers. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Here at a American Legion Field in Marshall. He's going to slap at that, and that's going to go almost into the dugout. Someone there threw their hand up, and it just went dribbling right out. I was going right for our cameraman, so I'm pretty sure his heart is still beating out of his chest. So a 1-2 count, 2 outs here. Hughes is looking for something to drive, and he's going to check on that. So we got a 2-2 count, 2 outs. He's going to get this out to the left fielder, and he's going to corral that, and that's going to be the final out here in the 4th inning. But that's after 2 runs across home plate for the Tigers. So after 4, we have a 2-1 lead for the Marshall Tigers here at the Big South Championship game.
Leading off for Luverne, the right fielder number 12, Mark Garrett.
Isaac Schmidt is going to take the mound here back for the Marshall Tigers, and he's going to deliver a ball outside to start this at bat. And he's just going to be outside again. And at the plate we have Mark Starrett. And he's going to slap that one foul. 2-1 count now. Isaac has pitched the most innings for any Marshall Tiger coming into today's ball game. He has gone 30 innings. So he's kind of been the workhorse for the team. And he's going to miss that one outside, so we have a 3-1 count. And he's going to battle back and get this full 3-2 count. Start the 5th inning. Big swing and a miss. That's going to be the 7th strikeout for Isaac. The Tigers are trying to hand Luverne their first loss since Fairmont on April 29th. They have actually won 9 straight games. So we're going to have the top of the lineup up for Luverne. The former pitcher, Sari, he's now playing shortstop. 0-1 count now. And we got a breaking ball, get the inside part of the plate. 0-2 count. And he's going to slap that foul. Going to be right over to the dugout. Oh, 0-2 count, and we're going to have time first. So he was able to get that time in. So it's going to remain 0-2 with 1 out here. And we're going to have a foul back to the backstop. So it is going to remain, he's battling, but it's still going to remain 0-2. Gonna miss high and away. 1-2 count, 1 out. And we're gonna have a shot out to center. He came in and went back a few steps, and he's gonna catch that as Hughes for the second out rather in the 5th inning. Made that look routine. Made a wrong first step in, but he was able to retreat and just get under that. We're going to have Nath up. He is the left fielder for Luverne. He is a lefty. And that's low and in at the feet. So that's going to be 1-0 count to start this at bat. That one went all the way back to the backstop. Two-0 count, missed outside. And he's going to get that one, so we're going to have a 2-1 count, 2 outs here. Schmidt has been dealing tonight. He has 7 strikeouts so far. And that one's going to be low, so we're going to have a 3-1 count, 2 outs. Nobody on. And that's going to be a walk, so he's going to take his base. Crabtree with one of the 2 hits for the Cardinals is going to come to the plate.
Catcher number 16, Colby Crabtree.
So Nath is sitting on first for Luverne, and the catcher Crabtree is coming up to the plate. We're going to have a foul just over the stands. 0-1 count. Quick throw over to first. Keep Nath on time, or in check. Crabtree, last game, he went 1 for 4 against Marshall with 1 strikeout. He was hit by a pitch earlier, Crabtree, and he has the 1 of 2 hits for the Cardinals. Another throw over to first for Isaac. He is worried about that speed. Delivers home, and we're going to have another foul ball. There's the kids running for it right there. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs, and 1 on. Isaac's trying to get out of this jam. And he's going to throw back over to first. Isaac delivers home, and it's kind of a pitch out, but he was able to get back. So they threw down to first, but he is able to get back as a Nath. 1-2 count, 2 outs. And we got a hit and run here. It looks like it's out to right field, and it's going to be foul, and Himaleski's going to get there, get the 3rd out. So he was on his wheels. He traveled a long ways for that, but he picked up the 3rd out in foul territory. So 1 runner was left on base and no runs crossed home plate. So it remains 2-1 after 4.5 innings.
Leading off for the Tigers, the second baseman, number 3, Alex Thompson.
Welcome back to Legion Field. We have the top of the lineup for the Tigers. Alex Thompson, the second baseman. He has one of the 4 hits for the Tigers. And he's going to get a little contact, but that's going to go foul, so it's going to be 0-1 count to start this at bat. He's going to tap the plate and get ready. He is set. Haugen's going to deliver home, and he's going to shoot that over the fence, over the foul fence, though. That is not out of the ballpark. It was close to our camera girl. She was ducking. And we're going to have a ball, 1-2 count. And we're going to have a strikeout. Oh, we have a foul ball, rather. So it's going to remain 1-2. And we're going to have a foul ball. That might be right on top of us. Right in front of us. Going to remain 1-2. Lost sight of that. That was right above us. And going to be a swing and a miss. That's going to be the first strikeout for Haugen and the 6th strikeout for the Cardinals pitchers.
Cody Grieve.
Cody Grieve in the box for the Tigers. .328 batting average coming into today. And he's going to slap it over to the shortstop, and he's going to pick it up and throw it over to first. And that's going to be the second out. So 2 up, 2 down.
Pitcher number 24, Isaac Schmidt.
Isaac Schmidt, the pitcher's up. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Marshall Community Access Channel. And we'd like to thank them for all the work they do in the community and all the different activities that they cover. We got a shot, nice single right up the middle by Isaac Schmidt. And he's going to get a 2-out single here at the bottom of the 5th. And it looks like we're going to have a base runner for him.
Running at first base, number 10, Braden Hilgeman.
Braden Hilgeman's going to run for Isaac. 2 outs. We got a police officer driving into the outfield the way it looks, out by the pool. Hopefully our cameraman out there isn't... well, there we have. We got some people at the bike park that are running away and the cops coming, so there's a lot of bikes on the run now. I don't know what's going on over there. We got a couple cop cars and a lot of kids fleeing the scene. And we're going to have a throw over to first, and he's able to get back safe. And we're going to have this one's going to be right out to left center. Or right center, rather, and he's going to come in and make the play, so we're going to have the 3rd out. After 5 innings, the Tigers lead. They have 2 runs on 5 hits to the Cardinals, 1 run on 2 hits.
Marshall will be back in action, weather permitting, tomorrow night when they take on Wyndham here at Legion Field. First baseman number 10, Isaiah Bartles.
Isaac's back on the mound for the Tigers. Again, this broadcast is brought to you by the Marshall Community Access Channel or Studio One TV. We want to give a shout out to Amanda and Meredith watching at home. I know they're watching, so I know we have a few other people watching. Tell your family and friends so we can keep this great thing going. So we have a 1-1 count here to start the 6th inning. He's going to catch the outside part of the plate, a 1-2 count. And we have another strikeout for Schmidt. That is going to be his 8th on the game. He's really been keeping these Cardinals in check after they scored 9 runs against the Tigers last game. Big swing and a miss by Haugen, the new pitcher. And it looks like Mr. Andrew Mulso is maybe warming up down in the pen for the Tigers. Isaac's going to have a, looks like a breaking ball that just didn't quite break. 2-1 count now. And we're going to have a foul ball back to the backstop, so it's going to knot it up 2-2. Two pitch is down and away, so that's going to be full 3-2 count, 1 out now. The at the top half of the 6th. And another swing and a miss. That's going to be Schmidt's 9th strikeout of the game. I don't know what his career high is, but this has got to be getting close to it. Coming into today's game, he had 42 strikeouts combined over 30 innings. Today he's got 9 over 5 2/3. Big shot out to center. He's on his horse coming in. Looks like the shortstop Grieve is going to call him off there. And that's going to be the 3rd out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. And the Tigers are going to get back on the stick, seeing if they can add to their 2-1 lead. Andrew Mulso is getting ready in the bullpen for the Tigers. Coming in for the maybe the save opportunity if Schmidt gets into some trouble.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 16, Colby Crabtree. Now catching number 4, Ethan Bayer. Leading off for Marshall, the 3rd baseman, number 5, Caleb Welver.
So the pitcher is now going to be Haugen's now going to be playing 2nd. Crabtree, the catcher, is now in to pitch, and number 4 Bayer is now in for at catcher. and Crabtree's kind of has a little funky delivery. So you got to think the Luverne coaching staff, they just want to present a different arm angle for the Tigers, seeing if they can't keep them in check or in bay here for the latter part of this game, see if they can't battle back. Caleb, he is up to bat for the Tigers. He had that screeching RBI double his last at bat. He's going to have a 3-1 count here to start this bottom of the sixth. Crabtree delivers, and he's going to smoke this. Left fielder's on his horse going back, and it's going to hit the fence, and he's going to have a double, and it's going to...
Now batting number 9, Andrew Malso.
Malso's going to bat for Steinbach now.
Nine for 20. 9 for 20.
Coach Pollock's making a few changes here, seeing if they can't take advantage of that leadoff double by Caleb. And we're going to have a right down the line. Caleb's on his horse, and he is coming home. Malso's going to have an RBI single. Not too bad for coming off the bench. You're getting a single, so they're going to take a 3-1 lead here. Caleb's going to score the third run.
First baseman number 13, Jordan Bernard.
Murnaugh is going to come up now with 1 on and no outs in the bottom of the sixth. Malso came running in. He was warming up in the bullpen, and then he ended up having that last at bat and getting an RBI. It's going to take the first one outside. Quick throw over to first from Luverne. Malso's able to get back. 1-0 count. Wind up with the pitch, and he shoots this out to center. Center fielder's on his horse, running back, and he's going to catch that. And he's going to have it into the cutoff man, and Marshall's going to stay put at first base. So the Tigers, they've been putting some good wood on the bat, or good wood on the ball right now, making good contact. So the funky delivery from Crabtree hasn't been causing any issues for them. So we have Himaleski up. He had an RBI his last at bat. Then he followed that up with a stolen base. He ended the inning sitting on second base. Quick throw over to first again, but Malso just dives back, and he is safe with ease. The Tigers do have a 3-1 lead now after scoring another run here in the sixth. And nice stop there by the catcher. It kind of bounced right at the home plate, and he was able to get his body in front of that. So it's going to remain a 1-1 count, and the runner will remain at first base. Delivery home, and it's going to be a strike. Looks like it catches the inside part of the plate. Runner is going. Throw over to second. It is high, and it's going to get by them both. Mosel's on his horse running over the third, and he's going to get the third standing up. So I think we're going to have an error by the catcher. Errant throw over to the second base, or the shortstop, second baseman, covering for the stolen base, and it's going to be a 2-2 count, 1 out, and a man sitting on third. So the Tigers, they're doing the small things right this game, and they're just moving runners when they can and getting stolen bases. And so now they have a man sitting at third, and we're going to have a foul ball here. 3-1 count, or 2-2 count rather. Luverne infield's playing in, and a high and inside. Gonna be full. Three-two count, 1 out. Man sitting on third. Himaleski at the plate. He's gonna make contact, and it's gonna be fair. Mosel's gonna score. Himaleski's on his horse. The left fielder wasn't really running too fast, and he's gonna have a stand-up double. Second double of the inning. Coach Pollock's gonna have to like that. So that is Himaleski's second RBI, second hit of the game. So it looks like the Cardinals are gonna make another pitching change. Looks like they're bringing in a lefty. Coach Pollock wants to talk to Himaleski as well as number 7, Jackson Hughes, the batter. And it looks like we're going to have number 17 warming up for Luverne, which
now
is
pitching for Luverne, number 17, Cade Winiger.
Cade Winiger. And we will be right back after these messages. We're going to take a quick break.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
This year, patriotism.
All right, so the new pitcher for the Cardinals is Winiger. He is a lefty, and at the plate is a lefty for the Tigers, and that is Jackson Hughes. He shows bunt. Third baseman comes running in, and he is on his horse, and he's going to be out. He does advance the runner to third. That was a close play, but he did his job and advanced the runner. Tigers playing a little small ball here, and now the top of the lineup's up.
Second baseman, number 3.
So Alex Thompson, with the 400 average, is up for the Tigers. This is probably who they want up in this situation. He's been playing good. And looks like we're going to have another pitching change. We're going to have number 14, Derek Lundgren, is going to be the pitcher now, coming in from third.
14, Derek Lundgren.
And Colby Crabtree is going to go into right the way it looks. All right, so Haugen, the former pitcher, is playing third. Crabtree, who was pitching a few moments ago, is in right. Whitaker is out. Lundgren is pitching. So Himaleski's on third. Thompson, the top of the order, is up. And we have a new pitcher in for the Cardinals. The Tigers do have a 4-1 lead. We have looks like a little blooper behind first. He is back there to make the grab in foul territory. So a runner is stranded on third. But that's after 2 runs across home plate for the Tigers. And they're going to have 4 runs on 8 hits. And the Cardinals have 1 run on 2 hits with 2 errors after 6. So the top of the 7th's coming. And it looks like we have Isaac Schmidt going back out to the mound.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder number 11, Charlie Reich.
All right, to lead off the 7th, we have Reich for the Cardinals, and Isaac Schmidt's back on the mound. He has 9 strikeouts through 6 innings. And he has this one's going to be high, and it looks like the left fielder's coming in, and he's going to make the grab, so that's going to be the first out. Nice grab by Macchio.
The designated hitter number 3, Quentin Buss.
Quentin Buss is going to be up for the Cardinals. Isaac is getting the pitch, throwing it in, and we're going to have a pop up into foul territory, and it looks like the first baseman's going to be over there to make the grab is Myrna, and we're going to have 2 up and 2 down to start this 7th inning. And we're going to have a pitch called for a strike in the outside part of the plate. And we're going to have a pop-up back to the catcher. Isaac calls everyone off, and he makes the grab. So just like that, 1, 2, 3, top half of the 7th. And the Marshall Tigers are going to take this this matchup against the Cardinals, and they're going to be your 2019 Big South champions. And they just handed Luverne, the number 5 team in Double-A, their second loss in the year. They had 9 straight wins, and we're going to show you all 9 of these strikeouts for the Marshall pitcher today. Isaac, he was dealing early and often. He was picking up some strikeouts. He had 42 strikeouts coming into today's game, and he added 9 through 7 innings.
The Big South Conference would like to congratulate both teams on a successful season and a great game here tonight. Big South Conference would like to thank both teams.
So we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Marshall Studio One, our Tiger TV today. We had a good broadcast, or a good game here for the Marshall Tigers. They were able to pick up the win, and they are your 2019 Big South champions. And they're going to go to an 11-9 record on the year, and they're kind of clicking on all cylinders going into the end of the season and possible postseason play.
Please step forward to accept your Big South Conference Championship flag.
We're going to cover the award ceremony here, but again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast. Tell your friends and family so we keep doing things like this for the community.
Drive home safely.
And that is going to conclude today's broadcast. And thank you everyone for tuning in. And until next time, we'll see you then.